Hi everyone, it's Amber from The Sensible Mama. Today I'm here to do a packing video of the KeriKit Thea Weekender Backpack. Now I'm going to go ahead and say before I get started, compared to other Weekender bags that you might be familiar with, I personally feel that this one is a little bit smaller. I use this as like an all day out diaper bag and it works great for that. Like when I have both of my kids and I'm gone from early in the morning until late at night. I don't know how well this will work as like an actual travel bag for things. Like I think that if you're using it as a like a carry-on to just have some of your essentials for in case your checked bag gets lost, it's going to work great for that. But I just want to say up front that this is a little bit smaller than other Weekenders, particularly the Jujube Weekender, which is much, much bigger than this one. So I just want to be upfront about that so that you know what you're getting into. I personally love this bag as a diaper bag for a whole host of reasons, and hopefully those will become clear as I unpack this bag. Here on the front, I have the two bangles that come on the Thea. You get this really pretty bar here that says KeriKit, and a bag tag that I've used to put a Sensible Mama business card inside of. I've also attached a Sensible Mama fob that was made by Fobs by Andrea, and I think it looks so pretty with this bag. Here in the front zip pocket, all I have is my wallet. This is the KeriKit Millie wallet, and I love this thing, and it fits really great there in that front pocket. In the side pocket over here, as you can see, I do have the messenger strap attached. I do mostly use the tote straps just because I like the way that looks and feels, but it is so nice to have the messenger strap when you really want to be hands-free. So over here in this really, really big pocket, the first thing that I have is a small set piece by Jujube. This has got my phone charger in it. And naturally, since my phone charger is there, I have my phone sitting on the other side. This pocket is a magnetic closure, so you can hear it. So you can actually use this as two separate pockets if you want to, or if you have something that's long, you can actually just put it in there and this won't snap anymore, so you just end up with one really long pocket. On the other side of the bag, I have my son's Pura bottle. As you can see, I've got it sitting to one side with the magnetic closure right here. If I wanted to, I could actually fit a second Pura bottle or like a replay sippy cup back here, but I don't need that, so I just have the one. The last bit of external structure on the bag is here in this back zip pocket. This is one of those pockets that are so nifty. You have a zipper here and a zipper here, and what this is meant for is to unzip both and put the handle of your roller bag through here, so you can actually put this on your luggage and it won't slip off. It's just so clever. But since I'm not using this for travel today, I've actually got this zipped shut, and I'm just using this top zipper here to access the change pad. Now let's move on to the inside of the bag. This bag does have dual zippers, which I love so much. It's a nice one-handed zipper. It does help if you hold one side, but you can obviously do it without, which I love. Opens up nice and wide. Now, one thing that I should point out is that unlike the Jujube Weekender, the Wherever Weekender, which is vegan leather, that bag is a very, very stiff vegan leather, which means it stands up on its own really well, which I personally like a lot. Because this is leather, it is slouchy, and sometimes that can be hard with this bag. It tends to slouch in on itself a little bit. So be aware of that. It's not like a deal breaker, but if you need a bag that stands up on its own, you probably might not want this bag. You probably might not want leather at all, and I would recommend going with the Jujube Wherever Weekender. Sitting right on top, I have a Lilla Baby ring sling for quick ups with my daughter. And underneath that, as you can see, I have pretty much packed this without pouches. I only have two pouches here, and everything else is using the wonderful internal structure of this bag. I so think this bag is smartly designed. So of the two pouches, one is a medium set piece by Jujube, and this is packed with restaurant needs. I'm not going to take it all out, but I've got utensils, a slip-resistant placemat, a beanie for my daughter, and some raisins for my toddler in case we end up at a restaurant and he's hungry and they don't bring the food fast enough. Sitting beside that, I have a Jujube large set piece, and this just has lots of little toys for my infant daughter. I have a replay snack stack with other stacks, like dry snacks for my toddler, as well as my Munchkin 360 cup here for formula. And that was everything that was down in the just main compartment here of the bag. Everything else is tucked away in the internal structure of the bag. Down in here in one of the insulated bottle pockets, I have my 22-ounce Pura bottle that has water for my daughter's bottles. And in the other insulated slip pocket on this side, I do have a bottle for her. There is a really clever front pocket here across the front of the bag that closes with a snap. This is where, if you want to use this as a work bag, you can open this up and put your laptop here. My MacBook Pro fits perfectly back there. I love it, love it, love it. But because I'm using this as a diaper bag today, I actually have this snapped. And I've now created 2 separate pockets for my children's diapers. So on one side, I have the diapers for my daughter as well as my wipes pouch. And on the other side, I have my son's diapers. I carry more for him because he just goes through them faster. And that's all that was in there. Then in the back stretchy pockets, I have a change of clothes for each of my children. One set of 2T pants and shirts for my son, and a pair of socks, and a change of clothes for my daughter as well. Now this brings me to something that I'd like to point out, because I just think you should know. I've seen people talk about the Ella Dane version 1.0 where the lining wasn't adhered as well to the bottom of the bag, and I find that with my Thea, I don't know if they're all like this, but my Thea, the lining does kind of come up a little bit, and that can get in your way when it's not fully packed. It's just something to think about. For me, it's not a deal breaker, but I do wish that it didn't do that. Like the lining was a little bit better adhered there. When the bag is fully packed, it's no problem at all. It never bothers me, so it's really only during packing videos that gets on my nerves. But I thought I'd point it out since you guys are smart, and I know you could see that happening anyway as I'm unpacking the bag. Here you have a little hook for putting your keys or a diaper bag, baggie dispenser, or anything like that. Here in this really nice zip pocket in the back, I have medical needs. So I have my Frida Baby nose wipes. I have a small, a Band-Aid. I have a small set piece that has Tylenol in there just in case anybody has ouchies. I have a forehead thermometer, some pain relieving ointment, and my pill case as well. And that was really everything that was inside the bag. It packs up so well. I used this just the other day for a full day out with the kids. I had to take an hour-long drive to run a whole bunch of errands very far from where I live. Then I had to come back into town. I didn't get back home until probably 5 o'clock my time. Then I had to go visit my mother-in-law and take both of the kids to see her and feed them while we were there and change them and all that stuff. I didn't get home until like 8 o'clock at night, and this bag, packed this way, had everything that I needed for a full day out. So it's a wonderful, wonderful bag. Like I said, not as big as some of the other Weekenders, but I kind of like that. I don't always need that big of a bag. And I have really, really enjoyed it. If you have any questions about how to pack this bag, leave them in the comments down below. Love ya, mean it, always, mwah, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.